Right, hi guys. Gransfors Bruks, was it overstrike guard or protector or whatever you call it. I've left this bit low because it need room to fit your cowl back on. So we'll remove that, yeah, and then I'll push that up there. So there's just a little bit missing from the top. Makes sense? Yeah. So that's the basic shape. I've left it nice and long because a lot of the cowls you buy are only little tiny things like this, which is probably. But I was thinking, you know, the strike area is going to be anywhere past there. If you're hitting down, it's going to hit this part rather than up here. So a lot of times you get the strike guards, they're up here, and it's like a bit pointless. So I've made it I've made it like, you know, excessively long, just because I can. But I like, and it's more like a full hand grip as well. So when you choke up on it for doing more detailed work, that's the kind of idea behind it anyway. So anyway, I'll get on and show you how to roughly make a sheath. It's only cutting out a square of leather. It's really not that difficult. I'll try not to take the camera out by turning it. Right, so we want to have the ruler covering the work. So if I slip, it's going to go onto this naff bit. So 1, you cut a groove. 2, you follow the groove. 3, you cut through. Yeah, so it gives a neater cut. This I'll just have to do by freehand. Bit of guesswork, but I can always straighten it up afterwards. And we're heading to there. So that's the groove, so we sit back in the same groove. Follow it. Sit back in the same groove. Let me follow it. Still attached. One last little cut. A little bit there. There we go. That gives a nice, neat cut. Right, so you got this thing. This is has a bar out of here, so you can mark the edges. But it's like a groove tool, so it's good for tidying up all the edges when you go around. But first of all, just want to sand around these corners. Right, so that line there is about 160mm long. So if we come in 10mm, where's my paddle gone? Come in 10mm and we make a mark, and we come in 10mm and we make a mark. So that should give us 140mm. So if we do them 20mm apart, that should give us 7 holes. can see on there. Okay. Right, so now we get right, it's a rotating carver. So you balance your finger on the top and then you carve round, but you have to hold it like a bit of an angle to sail through. That's the image carved out. Kind of looks the same, somewhere near. Where are we? About there. Now, on the printout handily, been thrown. There's actually like some ideas for how to mark it. So I'll get me. Right, so all of these got different ends on. This little guy here is quite good because you can get right into corners with him. So everything that isn't flour, we're gonna hang down. See where it's starting to pop out of the, give it a bit of depth. That'll do me before I ruin it. Right. so now we want to get back to our lace hole. So this is a small lace hole punch. You can see the hole in there, so little fragments of leather pop out. So we put it on there. Nice big wooden mallet. Look over there. There you go. So there's a little poppy type, flowery, rosy thingy, whatever. Just want to. Okay, right. So I'm gonna give this a little while for the oil to dry off. Wait till that back looks dry, and then I'm gonna wet the leather. And then form it around the sheath. It's fairly damp at the moment because the dye in it, but I don't want to go too mad with it. I'll put a bit of a kink in it. It'll help. So we'll leave that for a minute. Right, bathroom sink filled with lukewarm water. Right, so there we have it. That's all dried and on there now. This pulled in a little bit tighter at the bottom here, so I had to trim, see the holes there, a little bit closer down here. For some reason this bit of leather stretched more than the original bit I gave to Carlisle 195, so I had to trim a little bit off of there, and I've put some edge coat on there as well, keep the water out. Some edge coat around there. The tooling was a bit of a waste of time. It's still a little bit raised, but where I've wet formed it, it's smoothed it back out again. And I'm not too fussed because at the end of the day I'm taking it to the woods and I'm going to bash the hell out of it. So wet forming and tooling, not really a good mix. I wouldn't really know which way round to do it, because once that's formed onto there, the tooling would be really hard to do. Again, probably not. I could probably go over that again. Anyway, So, yesterday I went to the preppers meet. I didn't get any filming done, but I bumped into loads of nice people. And I bumped into Polymath Products. The guys there were giving away a few freebies, but I didn't get there till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got talking to the guys, and they've had all these little bits of ferrorod left over. Now, for the next 7 weeks, I'm going to be doing NCS, National Citizenship Service, with kids who've just done their GCSEs. So I do a lot of firelighting and stuff. So I've got my friction fire bows set up. We do another session on Kelly kettles, a little Kelly kettle lighting session. So I had some hazel already dried out, so I've drilled I think these are about 5mm, drilled a 4mm hole and then put it in a vise and really clamped it in tight. I can't pull them out. I didn't want to mess around gluing them because I just haven't got the time. And then I've cut some stainless steel so we can get some sparks off of it. Yeah, so there's a little burr on there which I've left on. Obviously when you usually cut stainless steel you take that burr off. But they're not sharp or anything, I've checked that. But then I've made like loads of them, so when these wear down or get broken or nicked, I'll just thread a new bit of string on a new striker. Really, really useful. So chuffed I bumped into those guys. Anyway, yeah, the other thing that these Polymath products are selling, because I do a lot of the mounting stuff as well, what they call them, atom lights. Check this out, right? You twist it, so you just keep this on your keys or on a zip on your bag. Really good for a zip on your bag or a zip on your coat, but just another light. So you twist it, right, and you've got a little torch. And you think, oh yeah, great, just a torch. But the lens itself has got fluorescent. Is it fluorescent? No, luminous, sorry. So when you turn it off again, turn it off, there you go. It stays glowing green. So it still kicks out light. How cool is that? On, off. So it actually charges itself up just from being turned on. Turn that one on. Yep. I think that's genius. That's the Polymath products. There's all the details on there if you need to get hold of them. Or just have a look at their website. They've got some really cool little gadgets on there. And very well thought out as well, which is kind of appeals to me. I like people who use their brain a bit instead of just churning out the same rubbish kit and expecting us to buy it like idiots. These guys actually do evolve kit, and a lot of the kit they were giving away is just stuff they were saying, yeah, we started it, we tried it, there was little niggles with it, so instead of throwing it away, we're giving it away, and we've all upgraded everything, which is the way to do things.